Since Candyman was originally supposed to have came out this past summer, it got delayed to next year, so I decided to look at the 1992 film Candyman. And so here is my review of that film. Directed by Bernard Rose, this 1992 slasher film is about a college graduate. So she's completing her thesis on urban legends and folklore. So it naturally leads her to the legend of Candyman. And the legend of him is that if you say his name 5 times in the film, then well he appears and he murders that person who stupidly does that act. Nonetheless, though, I think this is a very good horror film. During the time of the early 1990s, horror films were really bad. We had Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, and we had Nightmare on Elm Street. Some of them went to straight parody. But this film is dark. It's done real well. And I like the legend of Candyman. See, Tony Todd plays the villain here, and he does actually a very great job. I mean, this film wouldn't have been as compelling if someone else played that role, but he is convincingly menacing in this movie. And not just that, Virginia Madsen, she plays Helen Lynn, and she's the college graduate. And it's not just that though, but her performance, it's alright. It's nothing that says she did an amazing job here. I think her performance is kind of wooden, just a tad bit, but in no way do I think it's bad. It's just, without Tony Todd's amazing performance in this film, this movie might have fell on the wayside. I like how the urban legends goes throughout this film, how it focuses on race and the social class of the inner city of the United States. And this is a problem still going on today, such as social class, obviously, and interracial dating. A lot of people still look upon that like they have problems with it, and I get to see what they were trying to do with that. But this is a very good horror film in my opinion. So Helen Lynn and her friend Bernadette Walsh go and investigate the urban legend of Candyman. They found out that he was the son of a slave in the late 19th century. He had a relationship with a white woman of a white painter. And so he gets murdered, and now he sees his revenge on the urban ghetto. Not just that though, but I think story-wise, while the story isn't that great, I think it's good for what it is. I mean, the performances are done real well, the music is haunting, and this is a classic horror film during the time where horror movies were not that great. And I do have to say that watching this film for the first time in quite a long time, it's a film that I ain't really remember all that much, but it turned out to be good for what it is. I mean, Helen get into some shit in this film. She gets arrested twice. She watched people that she care about get murdered. It is a film that's like, oh shit. You know, a lot of shit goes down in this movie. Nonetheless, though, this is a good horror film. I'm giving this film an 8 out of 10. This is generally a cult classic film. A lot of people still enjoy this film to this day. And while Candyman is not as iconic as Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers, it definitely has its place in cinema horror history. And not just that though, led to 2 sequels. Tony Todd, like I mentioned beforehand, did a fantastic job. And the vibe throughout this film is done real well. Sure, it misses it up. Like, the second half is a completely different film, it feels like. But in all intents and purposes, I see where they were going with this movie. And that's my review of the 1992 film Candyman. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this film. Do you think this is one of the best horror movies that came out during the early 90s? And also, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Candyman film, which was originally supposed to come out this year, but has been delayed to sometime next year? Alright, this is Slum Guy 172 saying, peace out.